So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Misser, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva gracing her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
Please, Sirrah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sirrah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Does this Samson have a residence in Kirkwall?
No. He's a wanted man. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Нижний город располагается в огромной котловине, что некогда была первой кирковской каменоломней. Эта часть города была выстроена рабами, которые вырубили из камня сам город и его порт. В наши дни Нижний город представляет собой лабиринт трущоб, узких улочек и шестигранных внутренних двориков СО, как называют их местные. Беднейшие обитатели Нижнего города живут в пещерах, высеченных в склоне горы. Весь этот район застроен кое-как. Повсюду видно следы обвалившихся стен. Все заволакивает дым литейных мастерских. Очистить местный воздух способен только холодный зимний шторм. Однако нельзя сказать, что ледяной ветер, воющий над зевами старинных шахт, приносит местным жителям облегчение. Время от времени из этих шахт, уходящих в влагу, вырубаются клубы отвратительных испарений, известных как удушливый газ. Довольно часто случается обнаружить целый трущобный поселок, который в разгар повседневной суеты погиб от удушья. Стены, окружающие Нижний город, выше всего у гавани. Самые оживленные улицы района ведут к Верхнему городу, место обитания богатейших граждан Киркова. Находясь в Нижнем городе, помимо скальных стен можно разглядеть один только Верхний город. Он сверкает высоко над головой, хорошо видимый и однако же недостижимый.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her?
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Please, my mother. Don't let her lose another baby.
I've got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find work?
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you.
And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand. Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being... I think I found something of yours. I had never thought to see this again.
Соизволение его превосходительства наместника Марлоу Думара объявляется. Деятельные способные граждане. Наместнику Думара требуется ваша помощь. Его сын Сеймус Думар пропал, уведенный неизвестно кем. И необходимо как можно скорее вернуть его целым и невредимым. Предложите свои услуги Шалишалю Брану, находящемуся в своей конторе в крепости его превосходительства. И получите за сие совершение не только щедрую награду, но и благодарность его превосходительства.
Interesting place.
Let's not stay here for long.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
I think I found something of yours.
You found this?
I don't know what to be. Disgusting.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
Sounds like you have a problem that needs fixing.
I have several, thanks to the base types who responded to our call. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, We have enough of their kind.
The Qunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast. Messer, please stop kicking the wall.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
The guard will throw you out.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's no... There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. I'm not letting that one go, Captain.
Today's treating you well, Sarah.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
A messy way to pass information. Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donick. A good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
How much longer do I have to wait? Good day, Sarah.
So, someone dropped off a message for you.
Хоук с кровавыми клинками связался гноманца. Он предлагает работу. К сожалению, сам я за нее взяться не могу, неотложные дела. Поэтому я порекомендовал тебя. Гном хорошо платит, так что не упусти случай. Если тебе это интересно, ищи Анса вечером на рынке в Нижнем городе. Миром.
It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What? I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
Gamlen.
Now you fall! That's enough! Don't like Darktown? Die! I am found here! Nicely done.
You do get results, don't you?
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
I fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Такс.
Take what I like. That's what I say.
There! Let's finish this! I'll deal with this. Give them one less to worry about. I'll deal with this. For the throat! Go down! How about you? There!
Waste of life, but not my choice.
На протяжении столетий корень смерти использовался в магии и в приготовлении снадобий. Этого хрупкого вида растения с тонким стеблем и лиловыми цветами, которые плодоносит раз в год, приносит яркие алые мясистые стручки при употреблении внутрь, вызывающие головокружение и потерю ориентации. Говорят, что корень смерти растет неподалеку от мертвецов, где почва пропитана самой смертью. Поэтому его так часто находят возле висельницы или старинном поле битвы. Существует две разновидности корня смерти. Наиболее распространенный чародей. Корень смерти был обнаружен впервые архонтом Адрианусом, который нашел его растущим на трупах нескольких рабов. Другая разновидность корня смерти дар Мелюзины получила свое название в честь некой куртизанки, которая желала отомстить влиятельному магистру и членам его семейства. Она срезала несколько растений, запекла их в пирожки для праздника, устроенного магистром, и во время праздника преподнесла пирожки хозяину. Гостям магистра, наевшихся этих пирожков, явились ужасающие видения, и они разрывали друг друга в клочья.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
This was free of its handle. You're a lucky one.
made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot? In the deep roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition to the deep roads, and I'll pay to find an entrance.
If I wanted money, I've been going about it all wrong. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area, but there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend, a mage, a prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
You've convinced me. What's your plan?
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
I think this is the cellar door.
at you! Get back! You! That's enough! May I try to take that? Ha! Ah!
Не правда ли печально то, что случилось с Амелами? Я еще помню рассказы бабушки о балах, которые задавал своему имени лорд Арестит. Антиванские скрипачи, танцовщицы из Сааны с расходами не считались, и никто не посмел бы пропустить такой бал. Разве только его бы сочли недостойным приглашением. А потом у бедняжки Ревки родилось дитя. Подумать только, магический дар в одном из знатнейших семейств Кирквала. А ведь лорда Арестида храмовники после ареста Тренхольда уже прочили в наместнике. Представляешь, какой разразился скандал. Дитя поспешили забрать в круг, а семейство Амелов с тех пор так и преследовали злосчастье. Сначала Леандра бежала из дома с магом Альфиралденсом, потом Дамиана обвинили в контрабанде. Бедный лорд Фостин, пытаясь снять эти обвинения, практически разорил свою семью. Говорят, наместник Марлоу попросту хотел убрать Амелов со сцены. И у него вышло, не так ли? К тому времени, когда лорд Фостин захворал, на руках у него остались только гора долгов, да юный Гамлин. Я на днях разговаривал с Тульси, так вот. Гамлин, судя по всему, живет теперь в Нижнем городе, в какой-то жалкой лачуге, и от него теперь люди при встрече отворачиваются. Об ожимении речи нет. Матушка говорит, об участи Амелов следует помнить, поскольку подобное может произойти с каждым из нас. Знаешь ведь старинное присловие. Вольные марки счастья, словно морской прилив. Уходит и приходит. По мне, это хороший пример того, как магия может испортить жизнь порядочным людям. Помоги Андрасте, этому злосчастному семейству, что бы там ни ждало его впереди.
Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Go down! How about you? Get back! Now! Let's finish this!
Run while you can!
I'll deal with it! There! Go down! Let's finish this! Go down! That's enough! There! Stand down! You will fall! I'll deal with it! So much blood! Go down! How about you?
После первого мора и последовавшего за ним вторжения варваров границы империи непрерывно отступали. Множество отдаленных поселений в землях, именуемых ныне вольной маркой, оказались отрезанными от центра власти. Многие завоеватели пытались объединить эти поселения в королевство, но сопротивление было серьезным. Эмериус продержался почти целый век, пока в 25-м году древней эры не вспыхнуло восстание рабов. Это было не первое такое восстание в Эмериусе, но на сей раз оно оказалось последним. Городскому гарнизону было не впервые подавлять перевороты. Даже во времена Андрасти новый режим не протянул десятка лет. Работорговля процветала, несмотря на уменьшение империи. Через недремлющее море перевозили все больше, а Эмериус, благодаря расположению в самой узкой части моря, становился стратегически важным местом. В какой-то момент Лапарам Аламари по имени Радун обрел известность и потребовал от хозяев улучшить условия для рабов. Он имел такое влияние, что магистры побоялись его трогать. Поскольку требования становились все более и более странными, правители в конце концов отравили Радуна. В гневе толпа единомышленников Радуна ворвалась в казематы и была истреблена, что привело к кровавому восстанию, продлившемуся целый год. Поселение сгорело, а богатый верхний город был разграблен. Магистры были вконец повешены перед ликующей толпой. Город переименовали в Кирквелл в честь его скал. Кирк означает черный цвет. Больше десятка лет новый город страдал от анархии. Пока не были заделаны повреждения, стен он был легкой добычей для захватчиков. И на протяжении грядущих веков неоднократно менял хозяев. Как ни парадоксально, но с восстанием эпоха независимости закончилась.
Watch your step!
Hook you up to this. I knew I should have slit his throat.
I'll deal with Let's finish this! That's enough! Get back! I'll deal with this! I got you! Now you fall! Get back! How about you? I'll deal with it! Get back! Let's finish this! Get back! One less to worry about. Do it.
The vault! Everything we want to know about our family is inside. This is it! Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
We'll take it to her right now.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you three are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I liked saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
We're going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, sister. I'm so very tired of running.
I found this when we were at the estate. I thought you should have it.
Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
She was much happier with Father.
I know she loved Father. I guess I just wondered if she'd have been happier if he hadn't been a mage. If I wasn't a mage. I know that made it hard for Mother. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving. and feeding and raising and... that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver. I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I have an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I could at least give us a home.
I'll let you sleep.
Хоук, если тебе нужна работа, в Верхнем городе есть богатый торговец, у которого неприятности с шахтой. Если ты не знаешь о костяной яме, учти, что местные считают ее проклятой. Я не придаю этому значения, но мне пришлось отказаться от работы, потому что местные в моей группе нагнали на остальных страху. Найди Хьюберта Бартера на рынке в Верхнем городе. Мирон.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
There a job in this rambling?
Name is Javaris Timtop, and I need someone to help me court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Maker, think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashoth.
The Tal-Vashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Эмбриум. Цветок из семейства орхидей. Его целебные свойства были обнаружены именно благодаря его редкостной красоте. Любимая дочь лорда Игнаса Пуленко из Орлея была жертвой ужасной болезни легких, перед которой были бессильны врачи. Полагая, что девочка скоро умрет, родители окружили ее ложем множеством ярких цветов, чтобы хоть как-то скрасить ее последние дни. Каково же было их изумление, когда девочка начала поправляться, и с каждым днем становилась все крепче. Отец и мать были безмерно изумлены, однако ликовали. Наконец врачи обнаружили, что аромат одного из цветков облегчает дыхание больной девочки. Цветок этот и был эмбриум, который позднее стал зваться чудодейственным цветком. Другая разновидность этого растения, обладающая определенными магическими свойствами, называется черный эмбриум.
Say you are on board. I don't even wake Bianca for every threat anymore.
No further, human. Tal Vishoth control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
You have turned your back on your kin?
Yes, for a second time. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Tal Vishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
If they have offended you so much, help me go after them.
But I am worse. They don't want to raise their swords for coin, so they murder and steal. They cling to the honor they held under the Qun. My sword means nothing. I will sell it and myself as mercenary. Kunare would say I am worse.
Do I really have to convince you to do the right thing?
I have already done more than was demanded, by my own choice. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
The more they talk, the less I understand.
Come here, you bastard! Get my hands off me! I'll take you down!
Let's finish this!
How about you? I think that's the last of them.